Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my farming life.
Hello folks, welcome back to My Farming Life. Hope you're doing very well today. You join me as we are just on our way back from the grain store, having just tipped off the last of the oats. We're going to head over to Moor Farm now, drop off the trailer here, and then follow up with the rest of the gang who we should be passing very shortly here, I would imagine. They have been busy on the silage as we just creep around that corner. Good lord, that's never easy. They've taken off all the headlands down around Bellum, and then they'll be heading up. There's one field knocked down at South Healy they've got a start on now, and then that will be them done, which would be nice. In fact, I think here comes one of them right about now. There is Cousin with the new bale on the 31. There he goes. And yeah, so they've got everything done. I'm going to start stacking everything up and get ahead of everything there, so that'll be good to do, and then we can see where we go. It's busy at the moment there, but we are all done with all things. There goes Bungle. There he is. Hello to you. Let him pass. We're done with all things harvest for now. Nothing else is ready. And here's Uncle, bless him, crushing it in the old 78. Having a great time with it as well. The oats are all done. There's nothing else quite ready. Deer everywhere. So we need to just hang on and wait for the wheat to get ready. Lindsay's not quite fit either, so that'll allow us a bit of time to get ahead with the silage and haymaking. And then if we can, one of us will start spreading some muck or carting some muck down to the new ground that we picked up down at Manor Farm there. So lots to do still. We'll have to get after it. And see how we get on. But yeah, not too many bales I heard off some of these headlands here, which is a little bit disappointing. But we'll get them gathered up anyway there, and as you'll see, the rest of it's going to get turned up into hay anyway. So we'll get ourselves away there, and we should be looking alright. This really is just extra, because we had such a good first cut grass. Ideally, if we kept our numbers of cattle the same, we probably wouldn't need a second cut, but because we are going to be moving a lot of livestock in and out, as part of the new approach for finishing beef, we're going to go and get as much as we can here. So that should be good. Oats have gone through very, very well. Really, really pleased with how they've turned out actually. Wasn't expecting the yields to be quite as strong. Quality were great. They have met grade for going away to be porridge oats effectively. So they are all good, and we got a phenomenal price locked in for that as well. So really, really pleased with how the oats have gone in there. I made up in short for a little bit of weakness in some of the barley, but yeah, great to see. Really, really pleasing stuff there. Now, what we're going to do here is actually just spin this around and drop this in the yard. We don't need to take this tractor because we've got a secret weapon ready for us for today. So I will go and pick up the park you there for now. I'm going to go and pick up the Land Rover. We'll take a bit of a drive and see what that looks like, and then we'll show you, what our secret weapon is and what we're going to be using. Alright, so the end of a busy-ish day. Hopefully we'll get everything wrapped up there this evening nice and quickly. There's only that small field out the front to do, and then tomorrow I think we're going to start knocking down the rest of the grass that we need to get on with. But yeah, we just didn't want to go too far because it's supposed to get a little bit damp tonight as well, so just do what we can manage today. And then the rest we will take care of tomorrow, I suppose. But yeah, lots still to catch up on with, really. Lots for us to get going with. It'll be good to get a bit of field work done so we can get some cover crops into the ground down at Bellum, and then leave that. And then we will turn our attention to the wheat and the linseed, which will probably be about another week away, I would say. But weather dependent, of course. But if it is a week, then that'll be great. There's plenty of time. Lots of hay to make still. A lot of hay that we really need to make there, just to get on top of things. So we will see how that goes. Just come through the old village here. Perfect. All this ground down this way is yet to be cut down. That's all going to go into hay, we've decided for right now. We still have quite a lot of silage bales left over from last year, so we're going to add to that now, and then we'll see what we're looking like at the end of that, because we can still get a third cut in as well. There's a deer. And that'll be great to add more if we feel like we should need it. But otherwise, yeah, we're looking pretty good. The oats that we were into up here went really well actually. Good yield, especially from the field just on the other side of the bank there. That was a very, very good field. and we'll hopefully see a lot more of that. Oh, and they've started and they've stopped. Figure out why. There's always something when the three of them are cracking on, but they seem to have fixed it, whatever it was. And fair amount of grass on here. Like I say, we're probably going to try and just increase that stack over there, or that's getting a bit weak and falling apart. There is another one around the back of the silage pit that we might look to continue with as well. And we will see. You'll notice that Uncle's carrying a trailed wrapper around. It's not ours. We've got it on demo. We have a McHale of our own, which is a stationary, which requires you to obviously load up and point. But we're going to try this to see what it's like, see if it helps or works better for our practice. And we can take it from there, like good bundle, have a lovely time. And then yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, not a bad looking crop of grass at least. I think I would say it's I've certainly seen better, seen worse, but we'll have a look, see how this continues, and we'll see what we can get caught up from this. Now, I'm up here because I'm going to come and cart some bales away, and we've been doing a few bits and pieces around that, looking into different options for machinery, as I mentioned a few episodes ago around about how we're looking to expand. Well, we did make another decision. We bought a new feeder wagon, new to us feeder wagon, which is there, of course. We mentioned a while ago that we were toying over the idea of a new tractor, and we've gone and pulled the trigger on this lovely Massey 6480. Of course, we went Massey, but look at the rims on it. Doesn't that just look great? This came from somewhere down in Yorkshire, and it has about 4,000 hours on the clock. It's in immaculate condition. And it is going to be great for us up here for a couple of reasons. One, it allows us to keep the Ford 7810 down at Bellum on the feed wagon down there. We'll have the 3125 and this staying up here predominantly. So we'll have a feeder wagon up here. But this will allow us to move bales around with a little bit more ease where we need to. And it'll also allow us just to have a bit of a faster machine up here when we need for road work as well. The 7810 is great to have, but more often than not it just stays on the feeder wagon. And it's got a 30k box, so it's not ideal for doing any of the bigger stuff, really. So if we can avoid that, we would obviously love to. Right now, though, we're going to cart some bales, but to do that, we need to go and get our bale trailer. And I think last time I saw it was actually just tucked around over the corner here. So we're going to have a look-see. And then we'll just... These ones right here, there's not too many bales on this field, so we'll just get these all stacked up nice and quickly. There's trailers in the way there, and what I'd like to do is rather get those ones finished first, so we'll go and stack them around the other side. I've got plenty of space here anyway. But let's hook on up to this one, and then we'll see. We haven't had a front loader tractor here for a while. Will be quite nice to have a little bit of a different machine, and with a little bit more versatility where we need it. Alright, let's get you loaded up there, that's wonderful. And then we'll see how we're getting on. So it looks like they are absolutely smashing through here. So it won't take them too much longer at all, which is fine. We'll make it work. And then, yeah, like I said, that's them done. Combine's all in the shed out the way. And then they'll be on tomorrow. Fielder on the back of the sheds over there will get mown down. And then there'll be a few others to get cracking on with as well. So plenty for us to do. And then that'll be getting hay, because we are very low on hay at the moment. Really, I've used up quite a bit of it. So let me just swing this into here, and let's see how we go, shall we? Alright, well, bungle's finished, raking's all done. We're going to try and get as many of these bales that are in the way cleared out of the way now. So just so Uncle and Cousin can get through without any issues. It's a nice quiet little load. This is the first time I've used this tractor, I must admit. Cousin and Uncle went to go and have a look at it, mainly because they're going to be the ones who are using it more often than not. But yeah, they liked it, and I can see why, actually. It's a nice looking bit of equipment. Does the job. And it's yeah, just a good all-around solid example of a tractor that we can use, and we will be reliant upon for quite a bit. We do have quite a lot of machines here now, it will be said, but some of them, you know, that they're one job kind of machine moving forward, I would imagine. So we'll see how that continues and see if anything changes. But for now, at least we're all looking good. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this continues. Like I say, a few bales to go and clear up down around Bellum. Probably do that tomorrow at this rate, because it's getting a little bit later on in the day. Main aim is just to get this everything baled up first, and then we'll be good. And then after that, well, it's just a case of seeing what the weather's like for us so we can hopefully get along with a little bit more silage, a little bit more hay, beg your pardon, and then so that'll be good. There's straw still to be carted in. That'll be a job for tomorrow as well, I would reckon, just as we can start to really get ahead of things elsewhere. Can't quite see properly there. There we go. Perfect. We've got it. And then, yeah, we'll be able to push forward, really. This tractor could actually do quite a bit of groundwork for us as well. It's got enough power in it to do so, for sure. And we will see. Yeah, loaders certainly very receptive on here. So far, at least. It's been a quite nice little thing to try and handle. Let's see. Everything seems to be going relatively to plan there. But yeah, I'm impressed by it. Oh, and I think there's Bungle as well. Let's go and have a quick chat with him. Now then, Bungle, what do you reckon?
Aye, good job done this, like, been a productive day.
It has. I didn't think there was as many bales as I thought we were expecting, though. I was expecting a few more, especially from the headlands down at Bellum.
Aye, well, maybe not quite as good a growing conditions as we thought, like. But we'll see, we'll get plenty of hay off it all.
Yeah, I think we will. What do you think of the new Massey?
It's a good tractor, that one, isn't it? I like it.
It is. So, I mean, this is my first time in it, but it's tidy, nice and quick, nice and sharp. Good loader on the mind. I really like that.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. A cracking loader. Cracking. How'd you get on with the oats today?
Really, really good, actually. Very good. Very pleased with the yield coming off there. And then from the first samples that we sent away, they're all looking very strong and look like they're going to pass fit. So we are looking good. Just a shame we didn't have a few more acres of them this year because they were flying.
Interesting. Aye, that's interesting. Suppose it'll be a little bit of time before the wheat's ready.
Yeah, I reckon linseed will be next, but that's still a couple of days out at the very least. So we'll get some hay done, get some groundwork done, and maybe see about getting some muck spreaded as well, I think.
Why, that's a good plan. Aye. Well, I'm going to get on ready to go back. I'm finished here. And then we'll see what we can get ready for the morning.
Radio? Okay, well, enjoy. I'll catch up with you in a bit. And just like that, everyone is done and Ellie here. I'm going to clear this field up slowly but surely as we just potter around, get used to everything. But yeah, all done before the dampness kicks in as well, which is really, really good. Like I say, these will get stuck just around the corner. Won't take us too long to do, all being told, I should hope. And then we'll be good. August is around the corner already, well, tomorrow in fact, and we'll be flying through with all of the groundwork that we need to get going with. Keeping you up to date with beef movement as well, because we have got a few more coming in that we know of at the moment there, and then if we can get any more on top of that from our buyer, then we will, well, we'll be looking to do just that. So it's going to be a busy old month, and I think it's going to be a good month for us as well. So can't wait to bring you along for the ride to see what that looks like. So if you have any questions, do please feel free to stick them in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you whenever we can. And then yeah, we'll bring you a bit more of this tractor as we get into the hay and a bit more of the all-around work. But yeah, things are moving quickly now. Busy time of the year as always. Crazy season is upon us, so we'll just need to make sure that we capitalize on it, and then we'll be good to go. I'm really liking this Massey so far. From the 20 minutes work that we've done, it's great. Be looking forward to getting onto the road and just seeing how it handles on the road there with a 40k box with a good bale trailer on the back, which will be really interesting to see. So yeah, we'll let you know how we get on with it when that time comes. Until then though, we'll just keep ticking away, getting these loads up here, and then yeah, we'll be good. Once we get all of the feeding up done in the morning, I'm sure cousin and uncle can start getting some more grass knocked down. The mows up here already, and so that's all good to go. And then they'll also start getting slurry out here as well, which would be great, because that tank over there is pretty full actually. So the more we can get out of there, the better it will be for everybody. And then yeah, we'll see. Must say, our telehandlers are great here, but this serves a purpose really. It saves us on to move a telehandler over from one place to another and then back again. We can just keep that here to get everything loaded up. So this is a welcome move, I have to say. And yeah, we will see how we get on with it. Right now though, I'm just going to keep going, get this all finished up, and we will see how we're looking in the morning. So until then, thank you very much for watching as always. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing. If you haven't done so already, do please consider subscribing and hitting that like button if you are enjoying this content, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always. I've been Simulation for the Nation, and we'll catch you next time.